When complexity rises, most leaders respond the same way. We move faster. We schedule more meetings. We track more metrics. We launch new initiatives. And for a moment, it feels like progress. But motion is not the same as clarity. There are times when activity increases while understanding quietly declines. And when that happens, the problem is rarely effort. It's sequence. Leadership does not begin with answers. It begins with disciplined attention. The progression of meaningful response is a way of restoring that discipline. It offers a structured path for turning volatility into coherent action by slowing down just enough to think clearly before we act. You've seen this pattern before. Turbulence increases and so does activity. Meetings multiply. Dashboards expand. New projects appear almost overnight. Yet instead of becoming clearer, the situation feels more fragmented. I've learned that when motion rises while meaning falls, we are usually solving too early. We jump to action before we fully understand what we're facing. And when that happens, work becomes performance rather than progress. The progression of meaningful response names a disciplined alternative. It moves through 4 stages: sense-making, meaning-making, framing, and solving. When we rush past the first 3 and go straight to solutions, we create what I call solution theater. Effort is real. Activity is visible. But we are solving a problem we have not yet defined. The progression begins with sense-making. At its core, sense-making asks a simple question: what is actually happening? It stabilizes a shared picture of reality by separating data from interpretation and identifying patterns instead of reacting to noise. Without sense-making, teams debate opinions while pretending to execute. Next comes meaning-making. Here the question shifts to, what does this mean for us? Meaning-making connects facts to identity, purpose, and consequences. It transforms information into motivation. Clarity alone may produce compliance. Meaning produces commitment. Then we arrive at framing. Framing asks, what exactly do we need to solve? It defines the problem worth solving, names constraints, and clarifies what success looks like. Poor framing doesn't reduce effort, it misdirects it. People work hard, but on the wrong issue. Only then do we move to solving. Solving designs and delivers interventions that match the scale and nature of the challenge. It is powerful work, but only when the upstream disciplines have been honored. As complexity increases, the ratio of work changes. At shorter time horizons, solving dominates. Decisions are tighter, feedback is faster, and execution carries more weight. But at longer horizons, capability becomes central. Capability is the power to navigate complexity through judgment, through disciplined sense-making and meaning-making across time. Senior leaders contribute most through these earlier disciplines. They stabilize interpretation before action. Boards contribute through framing and stewardship, ensuring coherence across cycles and transitions. When the right discipline is applied at the right horizon, effort compounds. When stages are skipped, energy dissipates and credibility erodes. The progression is not a checklist. It is a way of thinking, a way of slowing down just enough to move with precision, because meaningful action does not begin with speed, it begins with sense.